When I was a trader, there was a strategy of something called selling volatility, or engaging in strategies that have a very high probability of giving you a little bit of money. You make a little money, and this is a good idea because if you make money for 2-3 years, you look like a genius. You make money 5 years, people in New York will start saying hello to you, because it takes a while. And then, of course, after you lose all your money, after a while you lose everything, and you tell them, hey, cigno nero, qualcosa di estremamente spiacevole, right? Highly unexpected also, e molto inaspettato, okay? So this is the format. In other words, the volatility is the way down, and the positive is the way up, okay? The robust is like this. There's no big volatility upside, no downside volatility. And the anti-fragile will have this. No downside volatility, the volatility is all to the upside, okay? If you like uncertainty, incertezza, you like tempo, right? You like time. Why? Time is more volatility, more uncertainty. The coffee cup does not like time. Eventually it will break with time. Time is more random events happening. Time is more volatility, all right? And typically the scientific representation of volatility in processes includes time, square root of time, or a function of time. Errors, if you're anti-fragile, you like errors because you're not going to be harmed by them. Either helped or nothing happening. If you're a coffee cup, you don't like errors because it will break you or nothing happens. Why do we have things called gym? Because we need the gym because we don't have enough stressors in our daily life. Our bodies respond to stressors positively, okay? Not a lot of stressors, okay? And we need them, so given that we don't find it in daily life, we lost, all stressors because we get too good at managing stressors. Temperature, everything is controlled. And I came here, I didn't have a fight with a single person, physical fight, okay? So life is safe, so you don't get trained, all right? So you go to the gym, you go pay, so you have civilization, and then it has a cost, you go pay to compensate for it, okay? So we respond to stressors by improving up to a point. Effectively, the central mistake is to believe that lowering risk, okay, is associated with lowering variability. I know that from a trader. When you control exchange rates of a country, like when you had the lira, you remember when you have lira, and you have the band to control the exchange rate against the Deutschmark, okay, and then what happens? You have a rate like this, and puff, you have devaluation, okay? So, and then traders will make a lot of money, and then again it would be calm again. So you cannot, by compressing volatility, just like a human body, you effectively weaken something. We cherish physical stability. We cherish controlled, smooth environment, not knowing that we get harmed by them. So people don't get that we actually improve from stressors. How many of you have heard of something called post-traumatic stress disorder? People talk about it a lot. Nobody talks about its opposite. I experienced it from the war in Lebanon. It's called post-traumatic growth. You survive, very stressful environment. You don't necessarily have 10 times, you have 10 times more people getting growth, post-traumatic growth, than getting post-traumatic stress. Now think about it. Why don't people talk about post-traumatic growth? Yes? Because nobody is going to make money selling you medication to cure you of post-traumatic strength. Okay? So people don't talk about it, right? That's a big problem with post-traumatic growth, okay? So, when life, there's an expression, when life gives you a lemon, you make lemonade out of it. So effectively, we're going to see how, if there's a lot of wind coming, there are two attitudes. Either you go hide downstairs and wait, for the tempest to go away, or you try to make some money out of it. Okay? So you build this and try to make some money. Say, oh, we've got a lot of wind, let's make some money out of it. Okay? So that's the approach that I call overcompensation.